गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम्। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे page 192. Antarayamayatityukta Antarayamayatityukta Ayamevartashrutau shrutaha पृथिव्यादिषु सर्वत्र न्यायोऽयं योज्यतां धिया. Again, please be careful. Antarayamayatityuktya Ayamevartashrutau shrutaha पृथिव्यादिषु सर्वत्र न्यायोऽयं योज्यतां धिया. न्यायोऽयं योज्यतां धिया. We were seeing the portion of Ishwar with the reflected consciousness, and we had seen that Vedanta Swamiji has taken from the point of view of Mandukya Upanishad. In that Upanishad, 4 characteristics of Ishwar was mentioned. That was Sarveshwar, Sarvagya, Antaryami and Yonihi, Sarvasya Prabhavapyayo. So in that also the point of Antaryami was being discussed. And in that discussion, if you remember, we were told from the Gita Shlok, 4 points were there regarding Antaryami. It is the inner to all, it is the essence of all, it is the dress of all, and it is the controller of all. And in that the controller portion was being seen. By the 61st verse of Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara sarvbhutanam hriddeshe arjun tishtati brahmyan sarvbhutani yantrarurani maya. And he had taken the meaning of each word of that verse. He saw that sarvbhutani is the Jivatma, and Hriday means the Golak. Hriday means the Golak or point of expression. So, mind expresses through a Golak. So, from Golak Golak means physical point of expression. Panch Mahabhautik point of expression, that is called Golak. Like you see the eyes. So, eyes, there are 2 kinds of eyes. One is the structural eye, other is functional eye. So functional eye is not the one which you see. That sense organ called the functional eye is expressing through the structural eye. So when there is a defect in the eye, so there is a defect in the structural eye, not the functional eye. If functional eye is defective, then even nothing can be done about the eyes. So this structural eye is the Golak of functional eye. Golak means point of expression. Abhivyakti sthan, place of manifestation. So Hriday means the Golak And behind the Golak, you can say there is a mind. Therefore, I told, we use the word here, me. And if me is there, there has to be Chetan also behind that. And Antaryami has to be also there. So this was the meaning of Sarbhutani and Hriday. Then it was said that Tad Upadan Bhutesha. This Antaryami is the Upadan of all Bhut, all Jivatmas. Here Bhut means Jivatma. So he is Bhutesha, Isha. Now, Tatra Vikriyate Khalu. Vikriyate means it manifests. I told you yesterday also that taking the Jeev from waking to dream, then from waking or dream to deep sleep, second work of Antaryami, because anything cannot go from manifest to unmanifest by itself. Then again bringing it out from unmanifest to manifest, third work. And then while it is unmanifest, holding all the samskaras, all the tendencies, all the knowledges, all the notions, because one person knows so much. In one person's mind, there is so much knowledge is there on so many topics that it is unimaginable how it is all held. So four portion of Ishwar you saw. I told you he is activator. He is activator. Now the mantra mentioned, what do you mean by yantra? So yantra means the body cabinet. And this Jeev takes the body. Cage is there because he cannot get out of this body identification. And what he does? Brahmanam. He wanders from one eye to another eye, from one relation to another relation, from one activity to another activity. So whole life he is in a wandering. So but Ishwar is the one which is making him wander. Bhagavad Gita said yes. Ishwar is the one which is making him wander. How come that Ishwar is making somebody wander this way? So then it was said that Ishwar is making him wander by being activator and not creator. I gave you few examples by yesterday's, if you remember. Example of mud and seed was there. Example of electricity and the gadgets were there. Example of electricity and the drilling machine was there to drill the sense in our mind. So, few examples we had seen. You understand? So, Vijnanamaya Rupena Tat Pravritti Swarupata Swashaktya Ishaha Vikriyate. So, Vikriyate means it manifests. It manifests. So, because all the activities are in subtle body goes into causal body, and causal body is in Ishwar actually. Causal body, because cosmic causal body called Maya is under the control of Ishwar. And therefore Ishwar will prompt a particular my samskar which are sitting at some place. Ishwar is prompting it. Ishwar is inspiring it, activating it. And this is the meaning of Brahmayan. Brahmayan. You heard that yesterday also. So if Ishwar was not there, nobody will be able to manifest that samskar, because samskar is inert by nature. And that being inert by nature, by itself it cannot germinate. The vasana will not sprout to become a thought by itself. It needs a prerak. I hope you are understanding this point. It needs a prerak. So there are two things at the same place. One is actor, other is activator. Actor is the Jeev, activator is the Ishwar there or Antaryami. So you cannot say that, if the samskar is of, supposing the samskar is of a medical doctor is there. So Ishwar will prompt that samskar and the thought will start coming about the medical. Up supposing somebody's samskar is about Bhagavad Gita, he gets up and he chants, so Bhagwan will activate that samskar. All samskar are activated. Supposing somebody has samskar of angry, thinking of somebody, and he has a lot of anger for somebody in his life. He has a vasana of anger regarding somebody. Ishwar will activate that. But that is not good. That is for you to understand. In general, he is activator. He will follow that. He will not interfere in that area where your fruits are concerned unless you approach him differently. Well, can he do that? He can do that. If required, he can stop a certain thought. If required, he can start a certain thought. That is another area. Therefore, in 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. From me is the memory, from me is the knowledge, and from me is the forgetfulness. But in general, he will not do it unless you request him. And therefore, people can control any emotion, calm, krodh, etc., can be controlled by Ishwar because he is seated there. You can control or you can become very brilliant, you can become dull because he has the power to hold on certain samskar and he has the power to release certain samskar. But that comes in special cases. Normally what he does is this. Normally what he will do, he will just activate. But I pray to the God that Bhagwan, you become the actor and you activate my thought of brilliancy in that area. I am very weak in this area. He said, okay, I have all samskar in Maya. Maya has, because it is a cosmic causal body, it has the knowledge in nascent form of all kinds of knowledges are there. And therefore Ishwar can give you little strain of little knowledge and you will become genius and super genius in that area. Or supposing any bad samskaras are there. So if you pray, he can hold that sanskar also. He will not allow that vasana now to manifest now. Therefore, in Ramcharitmanas it is said, when Kamdev was asked by the Devatas to provoke Lord Shiva. So Kamdev said, okay, but I know I'll be killed because Bhagwan Shiva will kill me if I disturb him. But while going, the whole world became full of calm, even inert object also, except one kind of people. The devotees did not have any calm. Je rakhe Ragvir te ubre te kal. So Bhagwan had held them and therefore they didn't at all have calm. But I had told you one thing, if you remember. This is in Adhyatma, Antaryami in Adhyatma. There are Antaryami in Adibhut and Adidev. We are seeing Antaryami in Adhyatma. When I say Adhyatma, it means Atmanam Adhikritya. What is related to Atma? What you say inside your own self. So, samskar, so what all comes in Adhyatma? Your ignorance, vasana. Subtle body means mind, intellect, prana, thoughts, all come in Adhyatma. All are in the portion of Adhyatma. Ishwar has full control over your Adhyatma if you want to give him this work. See, Bhagwan Krishna, when he was born, all the guards slept. Up because Ishwar was already in everybody's mind as Antaryami. Therefore, he brought a nidra vritti, thought of sleep in all the guards. And not little sleep, deep sleep. Because Vasudevji opened the gate and he went outside, and the lock also got unlocked. That is, that Antaryami had controlled on Adibhut. And he goes there, and Jamna ji also gave the way to Vasudevji, that is controlled on Adibhut. He puts Bhagwan Krishna there near Yashodama. He comes back. After coming back, taking the Devi, daughter of Yashoda ji, and again he removed the vritti of Nidra, and now again all the guards were awake. So Ishwar has a full control on your Adhyatma. Well, he can control my anger, passion, lust, of course. Don't have an iota of doubt on that. Rather, he alone will control. Because the samskars are too strong. He alone can roast it, or he alone can take care. Ram bhajan binu mitahi ki kama. You, by your effort, you cannot do that. Understand? No? So this is Antaryami in Adhyatma. At all levels are there. Achha. Kya? You know, Devaki ji, when Bhagwan was already grown up and although he was not the king, he was a kingmaker. So Devaki ji said to Bhagwan Krishna, you know, your Guru Sandipni, Rishi Sandipni was his Guru. Whose Guru? Bhagwan Krishna's Guru. And when he asked for Guru Dakshina, so he said, let me ask my wife. Quite clever. Wives are good in taking giving, especially taking. So, wives said, he is Bhagwan, so please ask him to bring back my dead son. Imagine that. So he went to Yampuri and brought that dead son back. Only God can know where is whom. Where that person has gone, only God can know that. This is not a human thing. Now Devaki told that I lost my 6 children. Can you bring them back? So Bhagavan goes to Patal Lok and there Bali was the king and he brought back. Seeing those 6 children, Devaki's breast had milk oozing out. So they drank the milk from Devaki's breast. All is in Bhagavad, I am not saying from my side. It is said by drinking the milk because that milk was also drunk by Bhagavan Krishna. These brothers, elder brothers rather, of Bhagavan Krishna had knowledge. Had knowledge of the self. Some knowledge they had. So, knowledge will take place only in the mind. I told you, Bhagavan can give knowledge in the mind because He is there. If you have lot of Shraddha and lot of prayer, He can come in your mind and give the knowledge. And also He can make you forget the knowledge. If you have arrogance, ahankar is there, so Bhagavan will see that He will make you do some big mistakes. I have never seen a ahankari person not making mistake. Rather, he'll do some blunders. So, that also Bhagavan will do. So, please understand. Although he is in general activator, I gave you the general reason and the particular reason. And particular reason was the vasanas of each jiva. But if you want that he should intervene more, so there is something called prarthana. Prarthana. There is something called tapasya. There is something called converting the activator Ishwar to the doer Ishwar in my mind. In my mind. So he is activator as well as doer now. But ordinarily he is activator. Ur Prerak Raghubhans Vibhushan. सांप लीन में शीश आई नहीं कछु भय न दीनता आई. When Kakbhushundi was cursed by Lomas Rishi to become a crow, remember the story? So he never had any anger against Lomas Rishi. He said, Ur Prerak Raghubhans Vibhushan. God must have prompted him to say like that. So somewhere somebody's mind is Bhagavan is totally occupying the mind. This also you understand. So Antaryami is one thing, which is activator, but Antaryami is another room, he is a doer. And one more roop of Antaryami is his advisor. Doer he becomes in extreme cases when you pray a lot or when you have done a lot of mistake. Then he will do something so that you fall down. He will do something that you will, like Kumbhakaran forgot what he had to ask. He will obscure some knowledges. He'll make the person, he will expose it in some manner. Okay. Advisor word, understand. He is the trustee of all the goodness of the jiva inside. This is a side note, this is not written here. It is hinted in the next verse. And understand, the advisor, that he will say this was wrong. You did a wrong work. You are not in the right path. You are thinking something which is not there. you are lying. Therefore, a person who does wrong, he will never be happy because he cannot face his antara. From inside, he will keep on pricking that you are wrong, you are lazy, you are liar. He will cover up by his excuses outside. Ahankar is the biggest excuse maker. It will cover up. Ahankar will try to show it something else. But this Ishwar which is sitting, he will not be agreeing to that because his standards are very high. And Ahankar's standards are very low. So he will say, no, you did not do the right thing. You overate, you overslept. Or you lost control on anger. Or you lost control on passion. You are not good. This thought will be, you cannot get out of this thought. So this is the 3 rules of Antaryami at Adhyatma level. At Adhyatma level. Okay, he will advise. If they will am right or wrong. It is another matter because when you don't follow, then your listening power goes away. When you don't listen, there are people who do Reiki and pranic healing. They do like that. So they sensitize their mind so that they can see prana is here or not. But when you have desensitized your mind by long snubbing, then totally wrong thing and you will say, this is what God is saying to me. You can say like that. God is saying you should hit this person. Or God is saying you do like that. My God is also saying hit him. My God is saying lying. Which is not as per the scripture or saints, that will not God. God's words are not same. So he, like the trustee, is the holder of the trust, although he is not enjoying property of the trust. Similarly, he is the trustee of all. What good should be there for dharma and moksha purusharth? What is good for you, he will keep on telling. Understand, no? He will keep on telling that this is wrong, this is right. You have done things in a very right manner. Good you got up, good you completed your job, good you attended meditation, good you chanted. So there is something called paritosh, something called fulfillment, something is called, I am very close to my own self today, I feel. And therefore, and this is how I feel, Karma Yoga Sadhana can be done. Because when Bhagavan says that whatever you do, do it for me. So if somebody was external person in front of me, supposing, and he says, you please make me happy. So it is easy to see him and find it out that, are you happy with my cooking? Are you happy with my dressing? Are you happy with I can gauge his features or his behavior. I can see he was not happy with my food, or he was not happy with my dress, he was not happy, or he was not happy with my attitude. You can make it out that this person is not happy. But Ishwar is not outside like that. Because Ishwar is inside, so as Antaryami, he is happy and unhappy, and he is advisor. So if you can refer your Antaryami, you can always find out that this action has not made me happier. I'm not happy that I did like that. I'm not happy. But that needs little more. Pure mind will understand Ishwar better. Impure mind will always try to justify itself. Impure mind will never be able to hear that because he has he has tuned to a wrong frequency. And therefore I say, supposing I'm not, well, then how to know that? I said, you observe fast one day and constantly ask Ishwar that is it right, is it right, is it right, is it right, I did right. When you ask many times, then only you will have slowly glimpse and with the open mind. But with the blocked mind, if you have, you will never be able to know that this was right or wrong, and ultimately you think I am right, and there is a full stop to your improvements. You have closed the gates of your progress because you have justified that point. But saints are not like that. Saints are the man of fulfillment, not man of success. Success is outer things. Fulfillment is inner thing. When I was brahmachari, my diksha was there, so Bombay chicks came to see me. They say, Brahmachari ji, they asked me, what is your future? I said, I have no future. My future I have given to Gurudev. So where is my future now? These terms are for worldly success. That you will progress and भाई क्या progress करोगे आप? बाहर क्या progress करोगे? You cannot say because I have more crowd today, therefore I have more progress in life. And a foolish person can have lot of people around him. You don't need intelligence to create a crowd. An idiot speaker also can create good crowd. Michael Jackson, when he used to sing in New York, hundreds of thousands of people were there. And he had a terrible life. Police, court, lawyers. He was quite erratic and foolish person. Very talented, very good. He was a great singer, I have no problem in that. But that was not the cause of his peace. So to get disciple, to get crowd, to get popularity, this is prarabdha base. Sometime I listen to somebody's talk. Rarely I listen to somebody's talk. And a lot of crowd is there. 50,000, 100. But I can't listen for 10 minutes sometime. He's saying such things. So that I understand that I also went personally to listen. But some are there who are very right. What their approach is very right. Their points are very... Because my mind goes, where in scripture he is saying like this? Flowery words are not the point. Which are talking? Tell me you are talking where it comes. In Gita, in Ramayana, in Bhagavad. And if somebody takes it, then even in Puran, you talk about Puran. You talk about Bhagavad. I have no problem. I'll come to listen. But there is an inner fulfillment that you aim. Bole, I was not happy today, One singer was there, very good singer. That singer sang, everybody was very happy, congratulating. He came at the end of the concert. He said, I'm very sad today. I said, what happened? Bole, I'm not happy. I said, but I felt you sang very well. Bole, I know that I did not sing well. Somewhere I lacked my practice or something went wrong. So I was not good. I need one more chance. I need one more chance after a few days. He got money also, he got popularity also, newspaper also, radio station also, all were giving publicity. But when you start referring to your Antaryami, and very honestly, I'm repeating you, be brutally honest, not for others, with yourself. Really your intention was very good. Really you were tapasvi, you did austerity? Really you loved this person? Or was it an attachment? Really you were not competing? Really you were not trying to pose your ahankar, because of ahankar you were unhappy or sad? Really, when you start not comparing, or you will find so many issues, this antaryami will tell you. Moment you start addressing your antaryami, you become man of fulfillment. So such person is not very easily satisfied with his action and emotion. He said, no, there was a better way out. And he wants to tune it, fine tune it. Today's puja was not good. Why? Because my mind was not totally into it. Today's jap was not very good because I was doing to just tick. You know, tick, understand, no? What is it called? Tick box. Ticking the box was there, I just completed, but no bhav was not coming. I was not in my... कोई मजा नहीं आया इसमें. Very few actions of the day will really give you fulfillment. You are just ticking the box whole day. Before acting, you have not taken Lord's name. After acting, you have not said, I am doing it for you. You are in such a rush, or sometimes you are lazy, or sometimes you are finding fault, or sometimes you are thinking of somebody's negativity, or sometimes you are anxious, sometimes you are sad. So that is not what antaryami likes it actually. Understand, no? So if my reaction was not good on this aspect. I was not very pure on this matter. I was not very selfless on this matter. When you start checking it again and again, then you develop a sixth sense. Then you are tuned to your inner God. And then when you are tuned to your inner God, then your standards are very high. Then your renunciation will be very high. Then your austerity will be very high. Your intentions will be very pure. Because you have tuned and you are trying to match his standard now. You are at another level now. Your schedule, your walking, your talking, your appreciation, your bhav, your emotions, your attitude will be much, much higher than ordinary person, because you have taken time to tune yourself to that. Understood, no? Ordinary person singing just like that, listening the Bollywood song and singing. Dabar dabar, anything. He is singing. But somebody going to the Guru, and what you go to the Guru, you are tuning yourself to the Guru's standards actually. When you go to the Guru is quite high, I am very low, but he is constantly telling that this rag is not okay, you are not right here. And he took time to tune himself with the teacher actually. His desire, what he wanted, or his presentation, I tuned with the teacher. And then I came out after 10 years, 15 years on the stage to sing a song. You can make it out that he is not a ordinary, he is a different, he is cut from a different stone, they say. Understood, no? Usne mehnat kiya hai. He has worked hard. It is not that he has listened to some music and just he is repeating it. No, he is not like that. So ordinary person is that almost he has habituated to live in guilt. He is habituated to live in filth. You know, I went to Somnath. And before Somnath there is a place called Veraval. So big ocean is there. And the fish is sold, lot of fish is there. Big fish market is there. Coastal area fish is there. There is staple food. So as my car entered into that fish market, all around fish was terrible stink of fish came. And especially when they dry the fish, sometimes fish is dried up for taking it somewhere, dried fish. So it was more horrible. So, although the window was closed of the car, but I don't know where from the smell will enter. Air enters from anywhere. I don't know where from. But I saw the people who were selling the fish. They were not closing their nose. They were very comfortable. Because they are habituated to that smell. So when you live a life of guilt for a long time, it becomes your system, it comes in your system. A maid will put on dirty clothes. She is habituated to it. Servant is habituated. And if we are there, we say, no, we have to, once you take bath, you cannot put on the same clothes. If you are putting on the same clothes, then it's called impure. You cannot take bath with the same clothes. You cannot go to the toilet, etc. with the clothes and do puja. It's out. Oh, you have to maintain high level of purity of your clothes, of your... Understand, no? You maintain such purity. Even if you go up to washroom, in Manusmriti it is said, 4 times you gargle. Ab you are maintaining such purity. Your sensitivity is very high of your clothes, of your eating. Similarly, when you are tuning with Antaryami, when you are a seeker, you cannot do Karma Yoga without this, because constantly you have to see. And it is not that a person has seen the action, it is your thought that will be judged. That nobody saw my thought. I thought very bad about you. But nobody saw. Only I know. But Antaryami has dismissed it. I am not in the good books of Antaryami. So I have made Ishwar upset about that. I'm still eating, I'm sleeping, I'm walking, I'm doing exercise, I'm doing yoga, I am talking, I'm externally smiling. How are you? Fine. But I know I'm not fine. I have a brave face. I pose a brave face. Photograph is taken, I smile also. My photograph is taken, everybody's photographer now. Problem is this. And I have to smile. I know where to see. I smile seeing that. So that photo comes good. But internally, Antaryami is not happy. He said, you are stupid. You are liar. You are lazy. You are wicked. You don't know what it will say, and you will slowly, as the time will increase, automatically your happiness will be gone. You will be naturally unhappy person. And such people will seek company of others and try to get importance from somebody else, because they are not getting importance from their own God. If you had got importance from the God and love from the God, then you won't go for. Why should I go from some? If my husband is giving me importance, why will I think why I married this person? I will go to somebody else. My wife is giving me joy, giving me love, giving me seva. Why should I think of somebody else now? My guru is giving me all the knowledge. And all the love. Why will I think, shall I go to some other guru? No, my guru gives everything, then why will I go to get? This thought also won't come. If my guru is sleeping, or my guru doesn't give any knowledge, then I think I should go to somewhere where I can get some knowledge or love. So because your Antaryami is unhappy and he is accusing you, or he is not very happy, and therefore you are trying to go out for a change and make yourself happy through something else. But if you had made that Antaryami happy with your tapasya, tyag, austerity, love, selflessness, getting up in the morning, leaving the laziness, doing your job, burning midnight oils, then I don't think so. You will like to go, mind will like to go outside. Because I get it, I hope. And then you can perform Karma Yoga. And then Bhagavan will say in Bhagavad Gita, Yat karushi yadashnasi yat juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunte yat tat kurushva madarpanam. Well, whatever you do for me. How do I know, Bhagavan, that I am doing for you and you are happy or not? Bole, I am very close to you. You know, this Hiranyaksh got very angry with Bhagavan Vishnu. Because Bhagavan Vishnu had killed Hiranyakashipu. He was very close to his brother. So he ran all around to find it and fight with him and kill him. But Bhagavan did very funny thing. He entered into the heart. Then somebody said, why Hiranyaksh couldn't see? Bole, गदने जब झुकाई तब तुमको देखें, अब गर्दन तो झुकती नहीं थी उसकी. So he couldn't see inside. So we are so extroverted kind of people. I put on nice dress so that people can appreciate how beautiful I am. I had my nice hairstyle, you know. I put some, you know, chandan and proper, all these things. Inside the room, I'm bhoot. I'm bhoot, pret. Neither hair is properly done, neither dress is proper. In the house also, how these boys and girls live, half pant they are putting on. Shameless people. Gents can put on, that is understood. Girls also put on half pant. Ladies also put on half pant. Horrible thing is this. बेशरम शर्म आनी चाहिए उनको. शर्म सब खत्म हो गई उनकी. Anyway, they can put on anything. Who am I to say anything? Let them put on anything. हम क्यों बोले भाई किसी को कुछ? आउटसाइड बड़े सज धज के ऐसे वैसे जाएंगे, अपना अपना बाल वाल जेल वेल लगा लेंगे, ऐसे बाल ऐसे ऐसे कर लेंगे, ऐसे ऐसे कर लेंगे, यहाँ से ऐसे निकाल लेंगे. अरे भैया आपके कमरे में तो भगवान है. देयर ऑल्सो गॉड इज देयर. तो उसके लिए ठीक से नहीं रहोगे कमरे में क्या? एनीवे, you want to be presentable. You want nobody should see me bad. Nobody should think shabbily about me. Nobody should think that he is very bad looking. Nobody should think, that he is not very smart. You are so much concerned about others. What about your God? उसने क्या सोचा आपके लिए? What did he think? So, this is the third advisor's role of Antaryami. And let me tell you, he is happy, he is sad, he is angry. So fourth role of this Antaryami is, so one was activator, second was doer, third was Antaryami, and fourth role is happy and sad Ishwar inside. Now sochna, I am not forcing you to think, but I am not saying something which is not your experience. Many times it happened, it was very late. Yesterday night only it was very late. 11:15 p.m. was there. I thought, I'm very tired to do puja now. Very tired. पूजा करो, सब लगा कि सो जा, लेकिन बैठो भाई करते हैं पूजा. Well, what were you doing so long? Why you took so much of time? Then when I sat, puja uja hui, by the time I slept it must be 12 plus. But that was completed. That was over. So somebody was, in terms with him. I try to be in terms with him. वो मजा नहीं आएगा आपको. आप satisfy मत हो जाओ unless you have really tuned very nicely. Fine tuning करो आप. That my intention was good here, was not my laziness. त्याग करो, तपस्या करो. There's a difference between living in ashram and living in house. Living in house, you have very low standards, are very low. These relatives, so-called, good for nothing, time takers. And they talk such cheap topics, mean topics, that you are playing with a very lower class of player, so you will also become like him. Therefore, when course was going on, I was constantly saying, please don't meet everybody, your relations, etc., don't call them here. At least for that time. Later on you can talk. Because you are in a fluid state, you are in a transition state. You are not matured, you will be carried away. Later on you can do. It is every moment, it is not that evening, every moment. Therefore Bharatji, when everybody was giving him the kingdom, then Bharatji said, you are giving me the kingdom, but I am very dissatisfied right now. Whole kingdom was standing with the paraphernalia, with the band, with the golden throne, with the, was it called, silver kind of umbrella. Not like our umbrella, which is like, not like that. Not that. It goes off all of a sudden. 3, 4 umbrella. If something is not working, please take it out. Which is working, that only, on which is not working, keep for yourself. So he was having everything. Whole military was there. Nice food was served. And Bharatji's eyes were on something. Guru was there. He said, Dekho, Ram has said that you should take the kingdom. I am saying you should. Elders are saying you should follow what elders say. And his eyes was down. Tears trickling. He said, why are you crying, Bharat? Well, I am burning from inside. I am very unhappy from inside. You said, but why you are unhappy? Kingdom has been given to you. He said, no. A jeev should live only for happiness of Ishwar. And Ram is my God. He is not. I had to send him because of me. He is suffering a lot. I am not happy. Kekai was very happy that Ram has gone. Mantra was very happy because there was happiness of Ahankar. Ahankar's happiness, don't think it is Antaryami's happiness. Ahankar, it is Vasana based. I got the praise, I am very happy. Don't say my Antaryami is happy. Your ego is happy. I got a very nice, pant shirt. My ego is happy. People, I got the first class in my college. Ego is happy. So when you are very much tuned and fine-tuning, you keep on doing day and night, then you are on the path of saintliness. And it doesn't matter outside what you lose, outside what you get. Inner loss is a bigger loss, and inner gain is a bigger gain. I hope you are understanding this. If you are not understanding, then do some puja upasana. This was an aside topic. It is not written directly here. But I feel this important to know for us, the seekers. You all have left your houses, you have left your families. Some are brahmacharis, students who have burned their bridges also, who have no money in their pocket. For them, what is your wealth? What is your wealth? You don't have car, you don't have bank balances. If you want, you could have it. You don't have nice jeans. Or you don't have desire to go for sightseeing, north coast, south coast, Amzintoti, or Drakensberg. Where will you go, bhai? When you have done so much of sacrifice, take one more step and pass that also. Don't be that the fish market seller. कौन है आपकी लाइफ में? मदर इज देयर, फादर इज देयर, ब्रदर, कोई नहीं. क्यों भाई? Sierra has stopped going to Drakensberg and all these places. Or not putting on pant, shirt, etc. There another avatar is there. यहाँ भी है, देखो कृति, यहाँ तो बढ़िया पहने हैं सलवार वलवार. There another avatar is there. You can't recognize them. So and get the white dresses. Slowly, those who are living in the ashram should put on white. How disciplined they were looking yesterday. Stanley, you saw them. Very decent, we were putting on white shirt, white pant, or one kurta pajama. Not in casual, in semi-casual. Anyway, so let us now go to the 175th verse. आज कुछ हो ही नहीं पाया. Only if you go with this snail's speed. In this yuga also you can't complete. Whole Kali Yuga will go away, don't worry. But important topic was there. It is very, very practical for seekers. I don't want that you drift from your seekership. It is not the amount of work that you are doing will make you a good seeker. It is not the length of the stick, it's the magic of the band. Don't leave your essence. Don't leave your essence. Don't leave for which saints stand for which Gita is prompting me, for which Upanishad is talking to me. Their vision is very, very beautiful. So this was Adhyatma Antaryami, if you remember what I described. In 175th verse, Adhibhut Antaryami is described. What is written, please see. Antaryamayati iti uktya iti uktya ayam evartha shrutau shruta. Shrutau means in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. It is called Antaryami Brahman. In this meaning only, in the Upanishad called Antaryami Brahman is said. Shrutau means Antaryami Brahman of Brihadaranya Upanishad. In next camp, I will see that. Only when is next camp? Next year. Where? Wait, will not say. Now you tell me, I can do the bookings, you don't tell. Relax. So, Shrutau Shrutaha. I want to go in all the camps. So, Shrutau Shrutaha. In Hindi or in English, keep quiet. In the Antaryami Brahman, this has been said. Antaryamayati iti yuktva. So what? Prithvivyadishu sarvatra. One who is making the earth rotate and revolve. One who is holding the gravitational force. Prithvivyadishu sarvatra nyaya ayam yojatam dhiya. Yojatam means may you extend this point. You can extend this in your intellect. That earth is moving. I tell you that everything is holding its dharma, one of the work of Antaryami. Its speed is not listening. It is not getting, this time, year got over early. 1 month early, earth has come. Like some flight land early. Flight time is 5 o'clock. 4:30 it has come. And sometimes those people who are coming to fetch, they are saying, I said, why are you? Well, Swami, the flight has come early. I am still on the way. Flight early aa gayi. One Indigo flight is there. By making the early, they earn a lot of money. Because they can make more trips. So, her flight early aa jati hai. And before time it starts also. So they will see that all passengers are in. Then they will not wait. They will start. Right time is 9:20. 9 o'clock passengers have come. Well, close the door. Let's move. But I like that. And if you are 45 minutes before, you have to report. If you are not, out. Indigo will not take you. So, Prithvi Adishu, in the earth also, in the moon also, and in your body also, constantly your food is being aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha pranapan samayuktaha pachamyanyam chaturvidham. I am seated in your stomach and I am digesting all the food. I am in your body, I am making the baby grow. Baby has become a boy. Boy has become a youngster. Youngster has become middle-aged person. Middle-aged person is now tending toward the older person. Old person is now going to death. This modification everywhere and maintaining the laws, everything is the work of Antaryami there. Everywhere it is seen. Prithvyadishu, sun, moon, everything is held. All the laws are held because Antaryami is holding. Because, don't forget, inert cannot act by itself. For inert's law to hold, there has to be some conscious holder of law. Like country is there. If country is very well, laws are implemented, that means the government must be strict of that country. Just making the laws will not be implementable. If implementation is there, that means somebody is firmly holding the law. This country also has laws, but holders are not there. You can do some crying and get out of it. You can do corruption and you can get out. But it's not like Singapore. There is a law heavily implemented, no minister, nothing. So it doesn't matter you are a minister, you will be behind the bars. Little smell of corruption comes, you will be behind the bars. Somebody is Eve teasing and he got caught. Caning system is there. Caning system. You will go there, you will bend there. And on your hips, caning will be there. And cane is not simple cane. It's quite a long cane is there. It is dipped in the oil. I have been to the prisoners many times. They will rotate it and then will hit it. Zebra bana dete. They make you zebra out of that. You will not die, but it will hurt very badly, and some people faint in 2-3 caning. And 6 canes was there. In 3 he fainted. So doctors are, they will 3 will have later on. Today is we will again meet. Only let me recover. Nothing, just Monday. On the same place you will have. No problem. You did wrong. Drug, if you are caught with drug, death penalty. Laws are implemented. So it's not gripped by drug addiction. Meaning lose laws. The outer laws are very tight laws. Sunrise you can predict. Sunset, there's a time sunset. Those who do Agnihotri, so they have a sunrise and sunset time. In the watch also it shows sunrise time, sunset time. When eclipse will be over, when it will start next year, you can predict the eclipse for 100 years. Tight laws are there. Airtight laws are there. Biological laws, chemical laws. It is like this, it is like this. This will turn the litmus blue. It is like this. This person will become old. It is fixed. It is fixed. But he is going to gym or he is eating very healthy, nothing doing. You can slow down, but you definitely will have, body has to become old. It will pass away. No, but I want to live like ever. I want to be Chiranjeevi. Nothing, you eat Chiranjeevi at the most. So nothing will happen. You are not Ashwathama and Balir Vyasa, Hanumash Vibhishana, you are not like that. They also will die. They also will pass away after one kalp. Everybody. Indra's position is also, yes, his punya is also gets over. None of the laws you can bypass. That means a strong law holder is there of the inert world. I hope you are understanding. This is in the Adi Bhautik world. Now, I thought, now Duryodhan is quoted in 176 verse. Duryodhan says in Mahabharata, I know what is right, I know what is wrong. But there is some devata who makes me do wrong. He says, I know. Janami dharmam nachame pravritti. Janami adharmam nachane vritti. Kenapi devena hridi sthitena. There is some devata sitting in the heart. Yatha niyuktosmi tatha kuromi. As he prompts, accordingly I do. Because something is disturbs me totally. And this is what I say. If you have less Shraddha, you will be made to do wrong. He is confessing to point. Poor Duryodhan. So we will see more tomorrow. Hari Om, Hari Om. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.